Hi guys, my name is Meads. Merry Christmas! And for myself, my family, and my relatives, we normally celebrate Christmas Eve. So that was last night, and it was great. I had fun celebrating it with my cousins and among my aunts and uncles. We played card games, catch up. Yeah, it's that time of the year to just, have fun. So that was great. Christmas Day, though, which is right now in the morning, usually the time where you do the cleanup or stuff like that. But for me, I choose to work on Christmas Day. Sometimes you just can't say no to overtime, and again, for myself, I just need that one day to celebrate with my family and friends. And typically, you get 24 and the 25 off. Yeah, typically. Sometimes the Christmas Day falls off on a weird day, and then you have 25 and 26, but yeah. Anyways, Merry Christmas. And I'll be doing some reviews. Why not? Just before work. Get this thing out of the way. I had this add-on set for a while now. I got it through Nippon-Yassan. It is a P-Banda. It does come with a brown chipper box. But I figured, might as well take that out. So this is the add-on set for the Metal Build Astraea Type F, called the Avalung option set. Quite interesting here. So it is a tall box, as you can see here. Let me just flip this around here. I haven't opened it yet, but this is the time, and since it's red, quite festive. I think it's a great opportunity to open this out now. So I've seen promo pictures of this, and it does look ridiculous. It's kind of like the Avalanche set, yeah, with that leg there. It's quite nice. So anyways, this is gonna be the review for this. I'm gonna bring out my Astraea Type F and put this on. Alright, so here's the manual for the Avalung option set. Let's check this out. Here we go. You got the weapon, so you got 4 shields, tons of blades, a lot of connector parts, and yeah, seems like we're swapping out the back skirt and shoulder armor or something like that. I have to go through this. And all the good stuff. Is this a different connector? Interesting. Here we go. That is nice. What else we got here? Oh, there's more stuff. Oh, wow. Alright, so let's see how this is gonna work out. Alright, so inside we got 2 trays. The big one here, we got all the blades and all the extra armaments. Then you have another small tray here. We got the shields and the connector parts. And 2 beam effect parts as well. It just reminded me of how crazy the Astraea Type F is. Just crazy amount of weapons. Alright, so in the instructions, as we've seen, I've added this 2 connector, 2 ports here. It's just a separate piece that connects down there. And these are for the arms that will help hold up the weapons later on. Another thing is a separate connector on the back here. I think it's just a bit more secure. It's a separate piece that is part of the add-on, which is great. And going over the weapons, they gave us a GN Sword 1. I think this is the one. And it folds its back. We can attach it there. I'm not gonna do that since we're gonna go through a lot of weapons. So interesting enough, they gave us this. So from Astraea. Other than that, you got your GN shield right here. And this is the first blade. Then you have your connector part here. You got an extra handle here, which can be used later on. It just held by friction. Close that back up. Then there you go. Now let me just demonstrate him holding this. And let's see if this is gonna work. There we go. Alright, we got one blade on. The next blade that is provided for us is this one, which is kind of looks like a Gen Sword 2 or blaster. So there is a little notch there that you kind of just have to slide in. It's kind of like a pivot point. And I actually have this upside down. And there we go. Alright. So it's kind of loose. And it's just going to be held by friction there. And there you go. You can have your handle down here. So again, you also have the handle there if you want to do a two-hand. But if you just want to single-handedly wield them, there you go. So those are the two types. Then there's a crazy thing where you can add those to the Astraea, kind of like it's kind of like a side skirt kind of deal. So let me just show that. Alright, so first we're going to start with the shield right here. Then we're going to start adding the connector part. Now this is for both sides, so I'm just showing this is the left side. Then you go with this one here. Now they're both either way. So it's great that there's no orientation. You're not gonna, mess up whether it's left or right. Then last one, or the last connector, which connects to the giant blade. Now this one, you have a bit of movement here. You can rotate this joint. So it gives you a wide range of movement. And there we go. Now this is gonna go to the back skirt connector right here. And you want it to angle out this way just a little bit, then that one kind of sticks out. Then we're going to attach this to that. And maybe a little bit further out. We don't want it to be hitting the arm here. I think that's good enough. Alright. And let's see here. Gonna stick out a little bit. Alright, so it's gonna be dangling for a bit. And let me do that to the other side. Alright, here we go. And you definitely need these two supports here, the clear plastic, to hold this. Because otherwise, yeah. But it's an interesting setup. And I kind of like it because as if he just letting go of his sleeve, and all of a sudden you get all these blades coming out from the sides. So it's an interesting setup. Yeah, that is cool. I like it. Alright, that's that. And time to put on the armaments. Let's see how that goes. Alright, next part is just removing all the parts on him, that way we can put the new armor on. So first off, we're gonna pop this out. It's held by a C-clip right there. Pop this off also. Oops, gotta be careful. Let's see here. We gotta remove this back plate here. There is a tool. It's part of the Astraea's kit. So just gonna help pry this out. Expose that connector part right there. Same thing on this side. And that is gone. So I have to catch some on the floor. So that's... Then we gotta basically... Let me just fold this up here. Remove the knee armor. And this connector part here. How does this thing pop off again? Then there's this... Actually, let me figure that out. Yeah, I think I'm doing it right. So knee first, then this segment here. It's supposed to be just a gray piece here. It's not coming off. Let me do the other side here. See, that's pop off. This is supposed to just slide off. It's probably held by some kind of a tab. It's not budging. Alright, I managed to take it off, and it's kind of tricky, so it's held by a tab. Oh no! Oh, I'll figure out how to take this out. I'm supposed to grab the gray piece as well. Then you got this section here, which you're gonna use the tool and kind of pull it from that. There we go. Yeah, supposed to end up with this. Now that's stuck. Huh. Alright, I managed to take it out. I just ended up putting that piece back on and pop it back out. Got it to work. Alright, here comes the fun part, putting this on. I think it goes like this. No, I think this should be on this side here. And last time I remember, when I have this add-on onto the other side, it was a pain to put on. Yeah, so I gotta really figure out how to do this properly. Again, off camera again. It does help to have a trial run first, but let's wing it. Alright, so I actually was putting on the wrong piece, that's why it's not fitting. Best way to do this, for those struggling like myself right now, you put on the top part first, because that's a little easier. Then on the back side, because you have this tabs here that will lock in place. This part here, I'm not sure if that's boosters or whatnot. Then you kind of just overlap. Yeah, this is the fun part while you're trying to maneuver everything. There we go. Then this part, you kind of have to open up the flap a little bit. Be careful too, as the hands, I already kind of, not sure if you can see that. There's a little bit of a scratch, but not quite. I think I just kind of scratched the top coat. So it's not too bad. So be careful as you maneuver this. Make sure you have plenty of space on your desk, which I don't have. I should, but I didn't. Alright, so next part is this nice pull drum here, which is gonna go, this one goes on this right. So let me grab the other side here. That doesn't look like the same thing. Where is that? Oh, it was on the other side. Great. Alright. So it goes onto the C-clip. This does open up, so that is great. Alright, so there we go. Nice. Then you grab your beam saber hilts, which is from the Astraeas. There we go. It does tell you in the instruction sold separately, meaning that it's from the main kit, not on the add-on, which helps a lot. Alright, trying to figure out where things are. Put this on here. There we go. Likewise, we're gonna go ahead and attach the beam saber hilts. Alright, so far so good. Alright, then fun part, the legs. Alright, so next part is this whole leg assembly on the back side. So this has quite a bit of die-cast parts on this joints here, this die-cast. Then you have to turn this one, which is really stiff. Again, being die-cast. So that's just a struggle. So this is quite interesting, and I'm just playing around with how it's gonna be later on. You have that manipulator there, which is cool. Then you can deploy this, but again, the inside part of this is die cast, so trying to just even move this it's just a bit, yeah, it's a little hard. All that die cast, and I just heard something. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is for now. Now to put this on, which I've managed to do on the other side already, it's a little tricky. Alright, so what we want to do first is attach this booster, which clips on to the top there. When you do have a hinge, so there it goes. Then with this section here, I would put the one inside first. It is kind of hard, but there you go. Then just set this down for now. You grab this one, and we're gonna attach the other side. So again, when you're putting on this, there's the opening here, which goes on that booster part on the top or the back side, I guess. So let's go ahead and attach this first. So there we go. Should just go in. Yeah. Alright. And this should just line up on the back side. There we go. And make sure you close that gap. Nice and secure. There we go. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. And then on the front side, we're gonna attach the knee, which is a little tricky. There's two tabs there, and that should just clip on. It's kind of hard to see where it goes. So you're just hoping it clips on. Come on. There we go. Alright, we got it. And lastly, we gotta connect the back skirt. The back skirt on this one is a little different. Alright, bear with me here. So this back skirt is actually part of the add-on kit. There are two tabs. You're just gonna press this in there. There we go. Now there are gaps in there, which goes or connects this really nice back skirt here. I don't think there's much into it. And you got those clips, and we'll just connect like so. There we go. So there you have it. I guess I'm not sure if I have it secure, but it seems to be holding. So that's the back skirt. Then all of this will go to the stand right here. Oh man, this looks amazing. Now, I guess if you have the Avalung Astraea, you're gonna get something similar to this, or it's probably like this, just a different colorway. I just haven't had a chance to open mine yet. I do have the add-on set, I believe. Not sure, I can't remember if I have for the, basically this leg part here. But regardless, I already have it for the Astraea Type F, and that is great. Oh man, all that bulk, all that red, it looks amazing. Oh, that is cool. Alright, so that's that at this point. Time to, I guess, deploy the legs and see what they can do. Alright, next part is this arm leg thing. Alright, so let's see how, yeah. Alright, I'm moving this down. I'm kind of afraid since this is sandwiched and how well that will work. And one of the things that was mentioned in instructions, you gotta be careful, make sure the feet is lined up flat as you turn this whole thing down like so. It's gonna be a platform, kind of like a ski kind of deal. Then you can open this up. So you should have opened up first. Actually, I think it's this. There we go. Yeah, and there's thrusters on the bottom here. Let's see. How do we? Oh, it's more on the inside. It's just that joint system. It's mostly die cast. Alright, so we got that platform, and I think this one opens up too. Yep. Then you got your manipulators here. So you're not quite sure what this is used for. Is it to hold something, or now it looks like just a like an eagle claw kind of deal. Then there is an option to attach this thing here, the effect bar. You got two of them, one on each leg, and something like that. Oh nope, there's actually a point right there. So there's a blade on the arm. You can also deploy this section here, and there's a this thing's supposed to where is that? Ah, there we go. So this one actually has thrusters there as well. So plenty of thrusters here, the backside here, and on the bottom. That should give you quite a bit of a maneuverability. I got tongue-tied there. Well, yeah, that is sweet. Let me do that on the other side as well. Alright, so next part, why not combine the swords? Yeah, so you got this one and this one. So the idea is you're just gonna, why is there a little bit of you're gonna slide this section here first, and they're just gonna basically meet together. I actually find this a little tricky to do. Feels like I'm gonna break something. And this one is supposed to, how come it's not aligning? There we go. So this section there should be a little lower. I think I got this all wrong. There we go. That should line up, and you can actually open this up. I think it's just more on aesthetic, having those handles kind of stick up a little bit. And supposed to sandwich the hands on each side. Yeah, I've already put that. Alright, so let me see if I can do that without there's always a way, right? I'm gonna go ahead and just detach this segment here. No, that has to slide down. What about this one here? Alright, so go ahead and put this on first. It's a little difficult now because this thing is hitting the edge of the blade. Not good. Alright, I forgot this is the, I guess you don't really need to remove this. Just need to get it out of the way. Alright, so we got one down. And let me do the other side. And there we go. Yeah, that's crazy. So you got dual blades on each arm. Then you have this leg thing here. That's crazy. And that's not it. Basically, the last part is just connecting the shields. They're gonna be kind of spread out here, and him tilting forward. I'm just gonna do that off camera. I'm supposed to demonstrate how it's done. It's basically straightforward. I mean, again, you're gonna use this one here and there, and then I might have to swap the back part again, the back skirt, which it's one of those why. I guess I mean, they give you options. I shouldn't be complaining, but I think we're getting there, and let me just do that. I actually forgot something, and this is the clip right here. I was wondering what this is for, because you basically end up using all the parts from the add-on set. This one actually is the clip that goes underneath the legs. Right now, with all the die-cast joints, I don't think I need to use that. But if I really want to, I mean, it clips underneath here. Instructions said you're supposed to attach it first. There we go. On here. So this one actually has to go really close, then it tabs in right there. I'm not even sure if it's gonna do that. Might have had it too far out. Yeah, it's one of those, should I use it or should I just leave it alone kind of deal. I guess if you really want to be secure, yeah, now it's just stuck there. Alright, I managed to put that on, put the clip first on the platform, then kind of just slide it in. Well, it does make this whole thing secure there, but yeah, I'm not sure if it's even needed at this time. Well, I just want to point that out. I think, well, I missed that one. And also for the shoulder, while we're at it here, before I start doing the other configuration, you can lower this down as well, kind of like the knee. And then you get an extra thruster right there. Quite nice. Alright, so pardon the madness here. So I've reconnected the back skirt with the arm to attach these two shields right here. And I'm gonna fully deploy that later on, like opening that up. The next part is removing this little panel here on the side. And we've seen that on the Astraea's review. There's a separate connector, which is this one, which will connect there. And this allows me to connect another shield on both sides of that. So that's 4 shields here. Then you have 2 shields on each of the weapon. And a total of 8 shields. Alright, here we go. Managed to pull it off. And actually I'm running out of time. Gotta go to work. So this review is gonna be actually a day after. I still have to compile and do all that stuff. Anyways, I got it. And this is not the file form. It was actually tilted forward a little bit with the leg thing folded back, but I figured I think this is a much better way of showcasing it, where you have everything deployed. So that is ridiculous. All that shields, all that ornaments, quite nice. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. All the way on the back. That is ridiculous. But it's so good. Kind of looks like a crab, but not quite. Yeah, just this is hard. I actually should have I need a turning base here. But this thing is actually heavy. So I'm kind of wary of putting this on a turntable. And he's just holding the weapons, you know, with this. But it's working. It's a really nice set to have, the Astraea Type F with the Avalung option set. Yeah, quite nice. Now, to get this is going to be ridiculously hard, since it's P Bandai for both the Astraea and the add-on. You're going to be looking at probably near 500 or even more just to get this whole set. Yeah. Is it worth it though? Well, I do like the Astraea for all the weaponry that it has, including with all of this. It is ridiculous. If you really like metal builds and you really like add-on sets, this is probably one of those that you should go for. Yeah, just hopefully able to get it for a good price. Anyways, that's about it for this review. Hope you guys like it. And again, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.